So I'm here today to let you know how you can own your own coffee bean and tea leaf franchise brand. Um, the Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf is a California-founded coffee and tea house. We were founded in 1963, and to date, we are represented in over 23 countries and have a very strong presence in Southern California. Um, we are an ideal franchise coffee brand based on our 60 years of legacy. We are leaders in the coffee and tea innovation. In 2019, we were acquired by a Filipino QSR brand, Jollibee, which has got over 5,000 units around the world. So we have some significant backing with the brand as well. This is our global presence. We're represented in over 23 countries with over 1,000 units, but primarily we have a strong focus in Southern California. And we are here today to essentially, uh, you know, pitch our brand for the Northern California market. Sorry. So our product mix includes, all your standard coffee and tea beverages from hot and cold, blended, but we are innovators in different flavors for seasonal campaigns. We launched our energy drinks, and we also have the coconut range for the summer. Our cafes can come in various prototypes, from your standalone to drive-through, inline, and kiosks. And we work well in both a traditional neighborhood aspect as well as a non-traditional profile as well. So if you have access to airports, universities, colleges, military bases, hospitals, we have a strong presence and work very well in those as well. This is just an example of some of our units here in California. And we obviously can be the drive-through model, the kiosks, and inlines as well. Just to give you a sense of the operating performance, which we disclose in our franchise disclosure document, a third of our portfolio is drive-through locations. And so the average across our company assets is about $1.7 million. Our highest going up to nearly 3 million. And then with our inline cafes, our average there is approximately $1.3 million across the network. All this data you can actually find in our franchise disclosure document, which we're happy to send to any prospective franchisees. This is our performance in our franchise cafes. Right now, we're franchising in Hawaii, Las Vegas, New Mexico, Central California, and Los Angeles. And so typically these are out of our home market, out of Southern California. We see here that the average there is about 900,000. We do go up to 1.4 million. And then for our inline cafes, and then for our drive-through, about 1.3, the highest there being $2 million.
11 minutes left.
Okay, thank you. So we're known for a California brand. This is just a picture of the Santa Monica Pier. We're certainly an iconic California brand, and we are ready to grow and expand here in the Northern California market. We have key markets that we like to focus on, being San Jose, Sacramento, but any sort of major city or regional hub, we'd be looking at franchising. An ideal franchise candidate would have experience in food and beverage, multi-unit operations. We have some net worth and liquidity requirements as well. And thank you very much.
Cool. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Cool.
It's the last slide, by the way.
So now we'll take some questions from the special guests.
Thank
Just
you.
go ahead and ask, or if you have, just raise your hand. Cool. Yeah, just.
All right, very good. Test.
Yeah, I think it needs to be green.
I got both. It's flashing. All right.
Okay, you can just.
Okay, I got a question here. So I'm personally curious. We have a campus, a residential office space, co-working space, event space in Oakland with 1.6 million square feet, and so we're looking for some sort of cocktail to coffee. I know you don't do both. Do you do both? No. Not yet. But how soon do the average franchisees start to show profitability once they launch?
Um, that's a great question. I think profitability is just based on your I guess your immediate sort of AUV, your average unit volume. And I mean, we find that our most profitable stores have to hit a certain threshold of profitability. And, we there's a certain amount that I can sort of disclose, from a profitability component. But, if you ask our franchisees in the market, anyone doing over 1.2, 1.3 mil will get their double-digit return.
But in how long is that? Like in a 10-year run? Is that
Oh,
in a 6-month run?
that's like average unit volume annual, like across the 12-month period.
I'll talk to you after.
All right, so my question is around competitors. So obviously, Starbucks is out there, and Coffee Bean's very popular in SoCal, but still making headway to Northern California. How are you guys approaching like locations where you're kind of being based in relation to those other spaces?
Yeah, so we have something that I didn't mention in our talk is that we have a support office that helps franchisees with their real estate and market analytics. So if we were to acquire a city, say San Jose, our real estate team does very sort of forensic market analytics to identify where our ideal customer base resides, works, and shops. And in those areas, we would sort of pinpoint the most ideal location for a Coffee Bean. We factor in competitor analysis as well. But we've been known to be next door to a Starbucks and a Seven Brew, and still work very well simply because of the brand pull. So we have internal real estate teams that actually help support identify ideal locations in each key market.
One quick final question, please.
Ideally, yes. We see that there's typically a 30 to 40% increase in drive-through sales. The only challenge, especially here in California and some other states, is the timeline to actually open a drive-through location. Design, permitting, all the various things you need to do typically takes a longer timeline. But you're right. Like the drive-through locations are certainly more profitable. Okay, thank you. But we can talk. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.